Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about, or showing you my manga collection. I'm just going to go through it, give you my brief thoughts on the series, a few of them. And this is my first video on the channel. This is just kind of to show you what I have. So if you see anything you want me to review in here, definitely leave in the comments. I definitely want to review a lot of these series, get my opinions out there. If there's any manga you see I'm not having currently, leave that in the comment as well. Recommendations. Always open to recommendations. I know I don't have the biggest collection, but it's decently sized. Besides like Dragon Ball, I think I have most of the main series, but definitely if I'm missing any, let me know. And like I said, any series you want to see my opinion on or a review of, just leave it in the comments and I'll definitely start making videos on it. This is kind of just to introduce you to my collection so you see what's going forward. But I hope you enjoy, and let's get right into it. Most of my series are in alphabetical order, but this shelf here is just for bigger editions, such as like some of the vertical releases, Vizbigs, stuff like that. So on this shelf we have Atom Cat by Osama Tazuka. I'm a big fan of Osama Tazuka. I pick up all of his stuff when I see it. You may know some of it's hard to find, but when I see it I do pick it up, because some of it's out of print, so I pick it up whenever I see it. Blackjack, I got 1 to 4. They're all the paperback editions. I'm hoping to get some of the hard covers eventually, but again, they're pretty hard to find. Boy of the Immortal, I got 1 and then 2 to 7. I know they came out with omnibus editions of it recently, and I know Volume 2 is out of print, and there's probably more, so I might just switch over and start getting those, but only time will tell. It's not really a priority of mine right now, but we'll get to it eventually. A one-shot by Osamu Tezuka, The Book of Human Insect, really good, I enjoyed it. Dragon Ball Z Vizbig Volume 1. This series, I haven't even read it yet because I want to read Dragon Ball first, but I'll get to it eventually. Kind of upset I don't have any Dragon Ball. It's kind of like a staple in most collections, but oh well. Duraro, another omnibus. I think it's 4 volumes in one. There was an anime put out about it recently, and I heard it was pretty good, but I don't know. The manga I'm not a big fan of. It's pretty basic, to be honest. JoJo Bizarre Adventure. This is the whole part 1. Good, I like it. I heard it gets a lot better once the stands get introduced, but I still like it as it is now, so I'll be picking up more soon. Ikigami, The Ultimate Limit. Pretty good series. It's about, I read it a long time ago, but it's about this detective here, and, I don't know, I'll have to reread it, but it's basically a detective manga. Message to Adolf, another complete Osamu Tezuka work. These are very nice hardcovers. It's about Hitler and someone that's a Nazi and then a family that's Jewish, and it's pretty good. We got Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin Volume 1. You guys know how good the quality of these are. I don't really have to show you. By Vertical, they always put out good quality releases. And then on the next shelf, we got Monster 1 to 6. There are 9 out. I definitely plan on finishing this very soon, but this is what I have for now. But I'm enjoying what I have. Real 1 and 2 by Takehiko Inoue, one of my favorite manga artists. He's actually took a break from Vagabond, which we'll see in a second, to finish this, so I want to start picking up more of it pretty soon. And then we got The Twin Knights by Osamu Tezuka, complete. It's alright. Phoenix, Volume 7. This series I heard was really good, but all of it is out of print. All of it, most of it at least. But I heard it's really good, so once I find volumes, I'll start reading it, but it's gonna be a bit. We got Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1. I know a lot of people love this manga, but I just thought it was okay. Maybe I'll pick up more eventually. This series I got at some type of church sale. I think I paid $5 for the whole series. It's alright. It's kind of like a poor man's Mecha, but it's okay. Triton of the Sea, another Osamu Tezuka work. This is probably my least favorite Osama Tezuka work I own, but oh well. We got Rurouni Kenshin Visbig 1. From what I've read, it's good so far. We'll see going forward though. And then my favorite Takakyo Inoue work is Vagabond. The artwork in this series is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, if you haven't read it yet and you like seinen manga, I definitely recommend this series. We have volume 1 to 3 here, and then on the bottom shelf we have the 4th Visbig. And then next to it we have Vinland Saga #1. I know for a while this series was definitely on the verge of not being printed anymore, but it has a lot of support now, so it's printed pretty regularly now. Definitely want to pick up more this year. It's definitely on my list to buy. And then lastly on the shelf we have Wolfmund. It's a series about a bunch of people are trying to get across this like gate that's guarded by the rich, and it basically just follows that story. It's only like 4 or 5 volumes, but I'll get to it eventually. And next we're going to go on to the main shelves. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the biggest of the shelves I have. We're going to start up top. We got 7 billion needles per second here in the corner. There's about 4 volumes out, but I think 3 and 4 are out of print, so it's going to be a while until I get that. I Love You, probably my least favorite manga I own. It's pretty basic and pretty garbage, I'm not going to lie. Assassination Classroom. This series I bought recently just as I wanted to try it out and see how it was, but it's okay. I definitely plan on buying more for sure. It's not on my priority list right now though. Attack on Titan 1 to 5. I should definitely own more of this. I don't know why I stopped buying it, but that's another one that I'll get to. Then we have Bakuman 1 to 20 complete. Honestly, I prefer this series over Death Note. I think it's a lot better. It's a better story. The characters are a lot more relatable, but that's just me. This one is another one I got at like a lot. Okay, sorry about the cut. This is another series that I got in a garage a lot. It's a Ballad of the Shinigami. Haven't read it yet, so if any of you have, let me know how it is. I heard it's pretty short though. Next up we have Berserk 1 to 6. Series is really expensive per volume. I think it's like, it is $15. I don't know if you can see it there, it's a lot of focus. But it's like $15. I have 1 to 6. It's a pretty good series. I really enjoy it. It's just super expensive, so I'll get around to it eventually. Next we got Black Cat 1 to 3. It's a 20 volume series. It's your basic shonen. It's not bad though. I enjoy it. Then we got Bleach 1 to 3 here. Moving on to the next shelf, we have 4 to 25. This series, I basically dropped it. I heard it's really bad after 25, and honestly, I didn't really like it up until 25, so if this is the best part, I'm kind of not going to buy anymore. It's a shame. A lot of people like it. It's just not for me. Then we have Blood Lad 1, 2, and 3. The omnibuses. This is actually one of the first series I ever bought. It's really just fun. It's about some devil that's an otaku and he comes to the real world. It's good. I enjoy it. Definitely plan on finishing it this year. Blue Exorcist is another series that I have dropped. I know it's really popular, but I don't know. I don't know if it gets better as it goes on, but the first 5 volumes I didn't enjoy that much. It definitely didn't grab me and make me want to read more. But I don't know. If you guys have finished a series or have gone further than this, let me know how it is, because I might consider re-picking it up depending on what you guys think. Blue Spring, it's a one-shot. Very weird, but in a good way. You have to read it to understand. It's pretty good though. I'd say it's worth the price tag. It's all in one. I enjoy one-shots because you can just finish it all really quick. Chibi Vampire, we got 10, 11, 12, another one I bought cheap at some garage sale type thing. After that we got Death Note 1 to 7 here. Another series, same as the creators of Bakuman. Then we got 8 through 12 here, which is complete. We got 2 One Piece figures here. I'm going to move these and I'll come back. Okay, I moved the figures and we're back. Next up we got Duraro Volume One. This is actually signed by the voice actor of this guy right here. It's pretty cool. I also have a signed picture from him up there. We got Batoon Volume One. I watched the anime and picked this up, and the manga is actually not that bad. I don't see a lot of people have it, but I don't know if I really like it enough to collect it all, but maybe eventually. Next up, we got Eden, It's an Endless World 1 and 2. This series is very out of print, but it is so good. It's such a good series. So honestly, if you see it anywhere, even if you don't have the first few, like if you see Volume 7 and you don't have any of it, just pick it up because it's so good and I want to finish this so bad. Please, Dark Horse, re-release this because I want it so bad. Next up, Fairy Tail. I bought it for like a few bucks somewhere. Have no interest in buying it. I just kind of wanted to see what it was like. It's okay. I definitely don't plan on reading it though. Fireforce. It's by the same creator as the mangaka of Soul Eater, and I prefer this over Soul Eater. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but yeah. Powers of Evil, 1 to 3. Really enjoyed the series. I just stopped buying it at one point for some reason, but they have the omnibuses now, so I plan on replacing these with the omnibus. And similarly with Gantz, they also came out with an omnibus, and a bunch of these are super out of print, but I really like it, so I plan on buying the omnibus at some point going forward. I don't know when though. Then we have Genshiken 1 to 9. This is such an underrated series. It's one of my favorite. It's a slice of life manga. It's about this otaku club and just basically what they do from their day-to-day life. But it is so funny. It's so good. Definitely recommend buying it. It's one of my favorite series of all time. But they have a part 2, and I don't like that as much, but to each their own, I guess. Then we have a little light novel. We got The Godfather's Alliance, or The Gentleman's Alliance, my bad. Another one I bought super cheap. Let me know. I don't really read too many shoujo manga, so I don't really know much about these, but if you know anything about them and could give me some pointers on if they're good or not, that'd be appreciated. Same with Godfather, or God, my English day. Godchild, Volume 1. I've heard of this one. I heard it's pretty good, so I might get around to that one eventually. Then we got Gurren Volume 1. I think there's like 4 volumes, but I never see it anywhere, but the artwork on the covers are amazing. I love it. And we got Hellsing 1 to 8 here. And then we got volumes 9 and 10 down here. This is complete. It's a great series. I don't know if it's out of print or not, but if it's not, I highly recommend picking it up. It's a short series, but amazing nonetheless. Then we got Hakaru no Go. We got 1 to 15. It's just a series about this guy right here. Forget his name. I think it's Hakaru, but I'm not really sure. I haven't read it in a while. But it's about him, and he finds a Go board, and it has a spirit in it. And they basically play Go together, and it just follows his career in Go. It sounds really boring, but it's actually really good. It's also by the same artist as the Death Note Bakuman pairing, Takashi Obata. So that's nice. One of my favorite shonen, Hunter x Hunter, we got 1 to 21. Would be buying more of it if the mangaka didn't go on hiatus every single month, and the series takes a year to get a volume, so I'm kind of just taking my time on this series. But I really want it to come back. Definitely one of my favorite shonen. These two right here, another ones I got super cheap. Kingdom Hearts, I'm assuming there's a part 1, so if I plan on reading it, I'll get that first, but you know, Tokyopop, it's all super expensive, so we'll see about that. And then on the last shelf, let me just get down here, we got Lone Wolf and Cub, the Omnibus, Volume 1. This is a really old manga, but I enjoy it. It's about this samurai that ends up taking care of this kid, and it just follows their journey. We got Mob Psycho 100, 1, 2, and 3. I'm a little bit behind on it. Love the anime. Love the manga, and I'm pretty sure the manga's finished. It's only like 16 volumes, but it's just taking forever to get released in the US. So Dark Horse, step it up. Then we got My Hero Academia 1 to 7. Another great series, one of my favorite shonens as well. I heard it gets a lot better. I'm up to the part where they introduce Stain, and he's one of the best villains I think I've ever seen in a manga, so can't wait to see what they do with him. Next we got Magi 1 and 2. This is it's a good shonen, but it's one of those shonen that kind of you forget about until you go and look at your shelf. That's how I feel about this series, so I heard it gets better as it goes on. If you've read more of it, let me know how it is and if I should keep picking it up. And then we got Mugen Spiral number 2, another one I got super cheap. Probably won't ever read it. And after that we got something you guys don't need an introduction to, is Naruto. I got 1 all the way up to 27, so we got all of original Naruto here. It's a great series. Not great, but it's good. I like it. It's definitely above average, I'll say that. I had some problems as it goes on, but we'll get into that when I get over there. So next is the last shelf, and we're gonna move over there. I'll see you there. Okay, so back again. On the last shelf we have Naruto 20 through volume 60. This series, I've been telling myself I want to finish it for probably a year now, and I just never do. So this year I'm committed to finishing Naruto. I got like 12 volumes left, and I got to replace this one because of this. But as I was saying before, I love Naruto. I love Shippuden up until the Great War arc starts. After that, it kind of just becomes a slugfest, and not a good slugfest. It's kind of just whoever can throw out the most chakra, but you know, still a great series. Next up we got Nighthead Volume One, another cheap series I bought somewhere. No Longer Human, the 3 separate volumes. I know this version of it is out of print for sure, but they did just release an omnibus of it, so if you want to read the series, get the omnibus. Great series, you won't regret it, I promise. Another very long series is One Piece. Probably my favorite of the big 3 by quite a bit. We got 1 to 5 here. And then on the following shelf we got 6. All the way up to volume 45 here. And you might see some of them don't have the arc here. And I don't know how long they did it for, or like what number they did up to, but some of them have like this gold trim on them. You can see it here. It's really cool. I pick them up whenever I could find them, but they're kind of hard to find. But if you ever see them, definitely pick them up because they look really nice on the shelf. One of my favorite series. I've actually picked up a ton of it this year. I was about around 35-ish at like December of last year. I've been picking up a lot more of it. Water 7, one of the best arcs I think I've ever read in manga, and I stand by that. It will make you cry. So let's go on to the next shelf and see what's down there. And on the last shelf we have the rest of my One Piece. We have 46 up until 60. I'm content staying at 60 for now. There's some other series I want to pick up, but I definitely want to catch up to it. Probably this year. I'm not too far behind anymore. I think they're up to like 85, 90-ish. So I can definitely catch up to that this year. Another series that I've just recently started picking up is One Punch Man. Great series. Same author as Mob Psycho 100. Definitely recommend it. Super funny. And the action, even though the main character kills everyone in one punch, it still remains super entertaining to read, and I don't know how he does it, but it's amazing. I definitely recommend it if you haven't started picking it up yet. By the Death Note duo, we got Platinum and Volume 1. This is very weak for them. I don't think it's very good at all, and I'm kind of disappointed. I remember when they were announcing that they had another series coming out, everyone was freaking out about oh my god, it's gonna be the next Death Note, and it's far from it. It's not bad, but it's definitely not good. Moving on, we got Samurai Deeper Kyo 1-6. Bought this for like $5 for all of them. It's actually not a bad series though. I actually kind of enjoy it, so I definitely plan on picking up more of it soon. It's definitely, I think it's complete. It's by Tokyo Pop, so it might be a little bit out of print, but I'll find it eventually. Another series I got super cheap is Shaman King. It got canceled, or it got finished, but it never got completely printed in the US. So I want to pick up the rest that's out in the US and then read the rest online. It's basically just one big tournament arc. It's great. If you want to just see some great fights, Shaman King, definitely check it out. And this shelf is actually double stacked, so I'm going to come back when I put all the books back on the shelf, and we'll go through the rest then. Okay, so back with the rest of the manga, I got all the ones put back on the shelf that were in front. The rest are behind still, you can see. We got the rest of Shaman King, well not the rest, but the rest I have, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we got Prince of Tennis, 1-15. By the name you can probably tell it's just a tennis manga. I actually really enjoy it though. It's pretty good. It's just so long. It's like 42 volumes, and I don't know if I like it enough to buy that many. But it's really good. But I was gonna actually plan on finishing this year, but then I heard about Haikyuu, whatever, however you say it, the volleyball manga, and I heard that's amazing, so I might buy that instead of finishing this. We'll see though. Next we got Shinobi Life, Volume 1, another manga that I got super cheap. Let me know how it is. Slam Dunk 1-16, another series that is written by Takiko Inoue, my favorite manga artist for sure. It's complete. It's nothing like the art in Vagabond, which is really cool to see that he can draw shonen when he wants to and draw super realistic like he does in Vagabond. This series, goal is to finish this season, or finish this year. It's only 32 volumes, halfway there. Definitely want to finish it. I've read up to here, and there's a part in here that is so sad I almost cried, and I can't wait to read the rest. It's really good. After that we got Soul Eater 1-7. This is all I have of Soul Eater right now. For some reason I thought this series was like 50 volumes, but I looked up the other day and it's only 25, so I want to finish reading this. Although I do like Fireforce more, I did enjoy this as well. But it's pretty good. I also have over here the art book for Soul Eater. It's really cool to look through. His art's amazing. It's his writing that I'm not the biggest fan of, but I think he improves a lot in Fireforce, so I'll definitely plan on picking that up slowly but surely. On the next shelf, we have Time Guardian. Another one, super cheap. Don't know anything about it. Haven't read it. Toriko, 1-5. This series, when it first came out, they were pushing it so hard. They were like putting it next to One Piece and Dragon Ball and all the advertisements. And it had a lot of hype around it, and then kind of died down. People stopped buying it around volume 10, and there's like 40 some volumes out. I definitely want to finish reading it though, because I really enjoy it. It's super different. It feels like Dragon Ball mixed with Food Wars, if you know what I mean. I don't own the Food Wars manga, but I've seen the anime, so I assume it's kind of similar to the anime. Next we have Tiger and Bunny 1 and 2. This is, I call this My Hero Academia before My Hero Academia. It's basically the same concept, except it's like mecha suits instead of, not mecha suits, but like suits they wear. And it focuses more on the, how, like you get signed to like a media agency and you have to perform well to stay a part of it. And it follows that side of it more. It's a interesting series. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I've only read 2 volumes, so I don't know. People have read more of it, let me know. I'm pretty sure it got canceled, or it's just like 9 volumes, I don't know. Transcendent, another one, super cheap, just picked it up. Trigun 1 and 2, this is the full original Trigun manga. It's okay. The anime is so much better, but it's nice to have. Tsubasa, I don't know why these are super out of order, but let me fix it here for you. I have 1 to 5 here. Oh, this is really hard to do with one hand. Okay, well, we'll fix it later. I have 1 to 5, Volume 1 here. I would definitely plan on reading this, but from what I've heard, it's done by Clamp, and they have a bunch of other series, and this manga is like, it brings all the characters from the other series into this, so I want to read some other Clamp works before I read this, because I feel like I'll appreciate it more then, but I'll pick it up if I see it cheap, just so I can have it for when I get to it. Rave Master 1 and 2, super out of print, and I'm pretty sad about it. It's by the same person that did Fairy Tail, and honestly, I haven't read a lot of either, but I prefer Rave Master over it, to be honest, and I definitely will pick it up if I see it, but like I said, super out of print. I think there's like 32 volumes, but definitely want to read it. Vampire Knight, I bought this series super cheap too, but this series is another one I've heard of, and I heard it's pretty good, so I might check it out eventually. I haven't even read it yet. Let me know how it is. Yuri, or Yura, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but 1 to 3, another one, super cheap, just got it. And lastly, Yu Yu Hakusho. I have 1 to 16 here, and down here I just have the last 3 volumes. That's complete. This series I started picking up when I got to where I am in Hunter x Hunter and realized how slow it was coming out, and I didn't want to catch up to Hunter x Hunter because, I don't know, some days I just want to buy a volume just to have something new from Hunter x Hunter. When I'm really feeling out of manga at the time, it kind of brings me back into it. So I bought this to sustain me because it's by the same creator, and it's actually complete. And it's really good, really enjoy it. I think it's definitely something you need in your collection if you're a manga collector. It's a great series, pretty short. Definitely has impacted the manga scene dramatically. But that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. It might be a haul video. I might review a series. If you want me to review a series, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely reply to as many people as possible. I'm just starting the channel, so I kind of want to feel it out and see what you guys are interested in, and I'll base the content off of that. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.